Hello and welcome to session 3 of module 2. In this session, we will learn about Zoltan Kodaly's music system and his contribution to music education. Specifically, in this session, we will focus on the fundamental principles of the Kodaly method and examine its overall impact on one's musical education. Specifically, you will be able to describe basic facts of Kodaly's life and career, describe the fundamental principles of the Kodaly method, elaborate on the key concepts of the Kodaly method, discuss Kodaly's views about music education, and elaborate on how they can be applied in creating a positive learning environment, and review research on the benefits of the Kodaly method for student participation and learning. Zoltan Kodaly was a Hungarian composer, ethnomusicologist, and pedagogue. He was born in 1882 and died in 1965. In the 1930s, he started being interested in improving the level of music education in his country by writing a new curriculum, teaching methods, and works for children in primary and secondary schools. Kodaly believed that music is a human right for all and that all people not only are capable of learning music, but have the right to learn music. He supported that music education should be based on the mother tongue of each people, that is, the traditional folk songs from each culture. At the links below, you can see a documentary on the Kodaly method. His comprehensive approach to learning music is known as the Kodaly method. This method is based on the belief that music education should start at a young age and should be accessible to all children regardless of their musical background or socioeconomic status. The Kodaly method emphasizes active music making, listening, singing, moving, and the development of musical literacy through a sequential and systematic approach. Overall, he incorporates rhythmic syllables, rhythmic movement, and movable do, as well as hand signs. Here is a video focusing on the historical influences of the Kodaly method. Fundamental principles in Kodaly's method. One of the most fundamental principles in his method is the importance of singing. Singing is at the core of the Kodaly method. Kodaly believed that the voice is the most natural instrument and that singing should be the foundation of music education. Through singing, students and people are able to develop their ear training, vocal technique, and musical expression. Another important principle is the importance of folk music. Kodaly placed great importance on the use of folk music in music education. He believed that folk songs are a reflection of a nation's culture and heritage, and that they provide an authentic and meaningful musical experience for students. Folk songs are used as the basis for teaching musical concepts such as rhythm, melody, and form. Below you can see a video focusing on safeguarding the folk tradition through the Kodaly method. Also of primary importance is the emphasis he placed on solfege. Solfege or solmization is another key concept of the Kodaly method. Emphasis is placed on movable do and solfege syllables, using specifically the names of the 7 notes in music: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and ti. Solfege is used as a tool for teaching pitch relationships, sight singing, and music theory. Kodaly was inspired to use movable do from observing the work of Sarah Glover and John Kerwin on a trip that he did to the United Kingdom. Kodaly places great importance on the use of hand signs. Hand signs are used in conjunction with solfege to visually represent the pitches of the musical scale. Each solfege syllable is associated with a specific hand sign, allowing students to visualize and internalize the relationship between pitch and gesture. For example, here are the different hand signs of the major scale: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do. And coming back, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. The Kodaly method emphasizes rhythmic training as an essential component of music literacy. Thus, the importance given to rhythm. Students learn rhythmic patterns through chanting, clapping, and movement activities. Kodaly advocated for the use of rhythmic syllables such as ta, ti, and tiki to facilitate rhythmic understanding. He was influenced about the use of rhythm syllables by the work of French pedagogue Émile Chev. Of crucial importance is also the sequential and systematic approach that he advocated in his method. The Kodaly method follows a sequential and systematic approach to music education, with concepts introduced gradually and built upon over time. Kodaly believed in the importance of mastery learning, ensuring that students have a solid foundation before moving on to more complex musical concepts. Of equal importance is his emphasis on active music making. Active music making is central to the Kodaly method. Students engage in a variety of musical activities, including singing, listening, improvising, and composing. Through active participation, students develop musical skills, creativity, and a lifelong love of music. Another important principle is the integration of music and movement. Music movement is integrated into music lessons to enhance rhythmic understanding and expression. Movement activities such as dancing, marching, and playing games are used to reinforce musical concepts and engage students kinesthetically. Kodaly was inspired by the work of Emile Dalcroze on rhythmic movement. He also placed a lot of importance on group and individual instruction. The Kodaly method incorporates both group and individual instruction. Group singing activities promote ensemble skills, cooperation, and peer learning, while individualized instruction allows for personalized attention and skill development. The Kodaly method recognizes the cultural context of music education and seeks to incorporate elements of the local musical tradition. Kodaly encouraged educators to adapt his method to suit the cultural background and needs of their students. By incorporating these elements into music education, the Kodaly method aims to develop well-rounded musicians who are musically literate, expressive, and engaged participants in the musical life of their communities. Finally, another important principle is the use of folk music and high-quality music. Kodaly advocated the use of folk music from one's own culture, as well as the use of composed music of good quality. Based on that, together with his fellow countryman Bela Bartok, he collected published, and used thousands of Hungarian folk songs in his teaching method. He also supported the use of good quality music written by well-known composers from the Baroque, Classical, and Romantic periods. Here are some overall benefits of the Kodaly music method. According to De Vries 2001, the Kodaly method improves rhythm and singing skills. According to Guppy 2013, it was found that the Kodaly method also improves literacy and numeracy and that it enhances skills, social, and emotional development. At the link below, you can see an overview of the characteristics of the Kodaly method. Here are some other videos regarding the Kodaly method. You can click on the website link and you can go directly to see the videos.